I'm mad. I'm mad because I'm paying child support. I'm paying child support even though my child is grown and I never divorced his mother. Why am I paying child support, you ask? Well, I'm paying child support for all the deadbeat parents out there that aren't paying support. You know why? Because the government has to step in and help support their children if they aren't supporting their children. So I'm paying child support just like y'all for all of the deadbeats out there that aren't paying child support. And it comes through taxes because the government through taxes provides support, provides aid, provides food, clothes, all of those things for children who are not being supported by parents. That's why the government steps in and tries to enforce child support, tries to get fathers and mothers that owe child support to pay it. That way people like me and you won't have to pay it and I won't be mad anymore. John found the perfect way to prove that his wife was having an affair. He decided he would record a conversation, a phone conversation, between her and her boyfriend, her paramour. And that way he could use that conversation and evidence to prove she was having an affair. It'd be simple. Only problem is he violated the law and he could go to jail for that. You know, each state's law is different, but I'm not aware of any state that allows a third person to record a conversation between two other people when neither one of them know it's being recorded. Now, in some states, as long as one party to the conversation knows, then it's legal to do that. In other states, everybody has to know and give consent. So you've got to be real careful and check your state's law to see what it is. In Tennessee, it's a one-party consent state. Therefore, if one party gives permission or has knowledge that a phone conversation is being recorded, then that's okay, that's legal. Otherwise, it's not. When the judge signs your final decree of divorce and you're declared divorced by the court, your case may not be over. There may be other things that need to be done. If you're dividing up retirement accounts, there may need to be qualified domestic relations orders that are done. You may need to take a child education class or parent education class. You may need to divide up a military retirement. You may have a survivor benefit if you're in the military that needs to be transferred over to your former spouse. There's a time limit on doing that. That has to be done within a year. So even though you've been declared divorced by the court and the judge is banging that gavel, there may be some other paperwork that's going to have to be done, and it may take a couple of months to get that done. So be prepared. Stay on your attorney. Make sure that stuff gets done, because if it doesn't, it can cause problems in the future. I've had the privilege of representing the mothers of the children of several professional athletes. The problem is those athletes make a tremendous amount of money for a very short period of time. The average NFL career is only about 3.5 years, and during that 3.5 years, the average NFL football player will make about $3 million, about $1 million a year. The additional problem is that child support's capped in Tennessee at $2,100 a month. That means that these athletes that are making $3 million a year for 3 years are only paying about $23,000 in child support. Once they leave the NFL, they go work at high schools as high school football coaches or just regular normal jobs. Their child support drops down to $700, $800, $900 a month. Now that doesn't seem fair, because when they were making all that money, they were capped at $2,100 and didn't have to pay any more. They've lived that lifestyle, but their kids don't get to.